Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. My name is Jeff Iser. Joining me as always is Coral Breeden.
Yellow.
And Joe Myers.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, what a weird weekend we had.
Oh, yeah?
You know? I'm still working through all that cheese.
Holy fuck.
Good
that
Lord.
cheese.
We had on Saturday, we had our Fast and Furious potluck backyard bullshit. Oh. And we got a lot of mac and cheese out of it.
Yeah.
You know, I ordered a fuck ton of empanadas as well, and we ate our way through that. And I am still blocked up. JK, I'm not blocked up anymore.
I still haven't shit.
Really?
I'm nervous.
I took like 4 Colaces.
I think I should take something.
Yeah, it's good. It'll loosen you right up.
That's what I need.
You know, get the party started.
All right.
Yeah, we did that. That was fun. And then that was Saturday night.
Yeah.
We watched all the movies back to back. One of the scenic painters over at FTB today was like, "Who did Coral's bald cap? It looked so good."
Really?
And I was like, "Only in pictures."
Yeah, the pictures are great, but
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, "It looks really good in pictures, but in
I mean,
in
that's
real
where
life,
it matters.
yeah.
I was like, in real life, it looked like she had a tumor on her back because your bun.
I know. I had like Voldemort coming out the back. It was
Yeah.
scary looking.
Yeah, and it was like kind of see through, so you could like kind of see your hair.
It was kind of a rip, though, because I paid $40 from that, and
Yeah.
it was just a clear cap and makeup. And I was like,
And you had to do the whole thing.
yeah. Like, so when
Shit.
the gel in my hair and the hairspray, holy fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad.
I bet they probably do that so then you can do like your skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it did in pictures though. It looked really good. I think you should consider it.
You know, I actually talked to Molly about that.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm at the point where I might just shave my head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, just don't go bald.
Not bald, like
know?
a little hair. Maybe do the gay thing where they dye it like a color.
Oh, there
Are
you
you going
go.
to do the gay thing where you only shave half the side of your head?
Oh, that's
Absolutely
when you
not.
know you're a real lesbian.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've cut all my hair off before,
Yeah.
and
Kristen Stewart looks cool with no hair,
okay.
but she looks cool with like all the time, except when she's in Twilight. She didn't look cool there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bella's not cool.
That's what makes her cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
When you're not
She's
cool.
not cool.
Just sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Kristen Stewart, like she looks cool all the time.
Well, she's got like. I feel like I have a round face.
Yeah, you do.
so,
But you wear your hair back all the time as though it was shaved.
So yeah, why not do it?
Yeah, that's
But-
what I'm saying.
I did. Whenever I was talking to Molly about it, I feel like I have to lose a bet though.
Yeah.
So I can have a reason if someone's like, "Huh, your head
you lose
shaved."
bets all the time.
I don't really make bets.
Oh,
What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, you're
I bet-
UFC. You're always betting on the wrong people.
And I stay winning on there. What do you mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I bet, I mean, you could make a bet about Conor McGregor coming back before 2025.
Yeah, I mean,
Before 2025?
she made that bet 3 times already in the last 6 months and lost that thing every time.
It wasn't if he was coming back. It was just if he was going to win or lose. And so technically, he's not done either. So I'm fine.
Sure,
I'm safe.
Sure.
But yeah.
What was that terrible Charlie's Angels movie with Kristen
Ugh.
Stewart? She had cool hair in that. She had cool lesbian hair.
What's cool lesbian hair?
It was like bleached and like kind of spiky and short, right?
I don't really remember.
I
Let me
try to
see.
block that movie out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a terrible movie.
Isn't there kind of a lesbian hairstyle where it's like bleached, but all the roots are like 2 inches long?
I mean, that's just like,
What's that mean?
I don't know.
The roots? Like
The
you've got
roots?
like your dark hair for like,
Oh, that's what
2
Kristen
inches.
Stewart has in this
Yeah.
movie.
But is it more mullet?
but it's long, right? I think she's got long
No,
hair in that
look.
movie, right?
It's like that.
I
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
It's like
no?
Mia Farrow if she grew her hair out.
Yeah, why not?
I think the growing out process would be weird.
I mean, when what's her face in that movie we watched last night cut
Julia
her hair
Garner?
back, she looked cool.
Yeah, because she doesn't have a round face.
She's got that swoop on the side.
Maybe you just need to lose weight in your face.
Okay, I'll do
Wow.
that. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Are you supposed to tell people that?
Telling people where to lose weight is always a good thing to do.
Oh, I was just trying to be helpful.
So helpful. Jesus. I'll do my best.
Okay, maybe you could get like cool sculpting on your cheeks.
What if they got
is that
those
how
little-
cool sculpting works?
Cool,
Well,
cool
you can put it in
sculpting
your
like
cheeks.
freezes fat or whatever, and then it like shoots it with a laser beam.
I
or
thought you
something.
piss it out.
I think so. Yeah, it like dissolve. They like dissolve it in your body or something.
You piss out cancer.
Huh.
That's how you get rid of cancer. When they break all the cells down with chemo, your piss
I
changes.
think it's the same thing with cool
Because-
sculpting, except cool sculpting doesn't really like shed that many pounds. It's like very minimal.
Hmm.
It's just a fad.
But you can get it done in your face.
You could get it done on your jowls.
I mean, it's L.A. I guess I could.
I'm sure you could. Maybe you could get Botox in your face and then tighten that bitch right up.
All right, so I'll do all that first,
Okay.
then I'll shave my head
Yeah.
after I lose a bet.
Yeah. Okay. We could.
So you're going to do all the other stuff not having lost a bet?
Yeah.
I mean, we could make a bet right here that I'm sure we come up with something you lose.
What's your bet?
I bet that I can know more about UFC than you eventually.
Eventually? Okay, sure. Without using ChatGPT?
That's a long con.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
You're
have
going to
the
get your
stamina for that.
your head shaved in like 2035.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ain't
I
no
don't
way.
know. We'll have somebody else out there come up with a bet.
All right,
You know.
cool.
What else happened this weekend? Sunday was kind of a turd show. Not really.
No, it was
It's
fine.
just there was nobody there, and it was a long day. Not like there were people there, but I mean like workers. It was just Coral
So it was a shit day.
and Scott. It was terrible.
Me and Scott had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love working with Scott on Sundays.
Yeah. What did you talk about?
Gingers, how long
Yeah.
they live.
Yep.
Um,
Eternity is the answer.
Yeah.
that's what he said.
Forever.
Yeah. We talked about the UFC stuff, and then he always tries to wrestle.
Yeah. But he gets all ornery towards the end of the day. He's
Ornery?
like, ornery.
What's that?
You know, when you're like, let's razzle.
The Mountain Dew's like wearing off, and he's like panicking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And he's like, oh, like that. I don't know. We did find out some interesting stuff about Scott yesterday. I was like, Scott, what's it like having a whole house to yourself now with the 2 bedrooms and 2 living rooms and a dining room and all that? And he basically said he still doesn't leave his bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's not surprising. But I was like, you could lay on so many different surfaces. Also, Coral gave him a brand new mattress like a month ago. He's still sleeping on the old one.
And a bed frame,
Yeah.
which I felt bad because I did not know the bed frame was between the mattresses, and he was having such a hard time moving it.
He was trying to move the mattresses, and he's like, "It's so heavy."
And he opened it. He was like, "It's a goddamn bed frame." I was like, "You're
Oops.
welcome."
Yeah, that's classic Scott, though. You know.
Yeah.
It's just leaning on a wall.
Yeah. In a room that he doesn't use,
Yeah.
filled with designer furniture that he doesn't sit on. Yeah.
None
I
of this
would-
surprises me.
No, but I would love for a camera to be in there because I would just watch him walk around all day.
Big Brother-
I just
Big
need to
Brother
know.
style?
Yeah,
Just running his head into things. Like, ugh.
getting
yeah.
scared every time an orange falls off the tree.
Yeah, and it hits
The
the
roof.
thing. Yeah, I know. Heating up like putting hot
Oh.
pockets like on a windowsill to heat them up or something.
You heard he's back on it. He's back on that chimichanga kick.
He's back on the frozen chimichangas.
Ugh,
I know.
what?
I know. He eats like a 10-year-old.
I mean, it's been years since he's been on the chimichanga kick.
Yeah, but still.
He said his mom's coming in.
Oh, really? Roberta?
Next year.
Why next year? Because the house will
I mean,
finally
that's,
be ready.
guys,
Yeah.
that's less than 100 days away.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's never been here as long as I've known him.
But she's like, he said that she was like over the moon about him being in a house by himself because it's been
Yeah, it's the first time ever.
40 years.
48 years.
I mean, he lived in 2 major metropolitan cities between New York and
Yeah.
LA. It's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
48 years?
What?
No, that's
I was
just
like-
being hyperbolic.
Okay, I was,
Scott's turning 48 next year.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
he's catching up to you. That's crazy.
Wow. Wow. I know. Scott does look really young for his age, though.
Yeah.
I mean, his hair's
Yeah.
white, but his skin's tight.
Is that the thing about growing up? It's just it like normalizes looking old for you. You know, like
What are you talking about? I look fucking
What-
20
what do
my
you-
age. I'm 27.
if you were 18
Yeah.
meeting Scott,
Yeah.
do you,
You'd be like, whoa, he's so old.
yeah,
I don't know. I wonder if people think about that for me. Like, oh, he's so old when they see me, like with the kids.
We can't talk.
Probably, right?
we shouldn't tell them.
I mean, you've got a gray beard, bitch.
No,
Yeah.
but Gray's cool.
Oh, gray is cool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got a little
yeah, I got a little gray.
Yeah.
Gray.
Whatever. You should see my pubes. They call me Gray Bush.
Jesus.
Great. Cool.
Yeah. What do we got going on this week? So Thursday, it's October, bitch.
Yeah.
October. So Thursday is we're doing a Texas Chainsaw Massacre pinball tournament
With
with Disperse Home Media, aka Shay. He's like hosting the thing. He's gonna have some shirts set up to sell. We're making some bitch and trophies because we're doing this every Thursday of October. We're doing a scary pinball tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a bitch and trophy for each one.
I'm excited.
It's a cool trophy. It's really cool.
All of them?
Yeah, they're all the same.
They're all the same?
They're all the same.
Okay.
Because I had to make it easy on us. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But we're doing that on Thursday. It's also the 50th anniversary of the release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre by like a couple of days. It's like around that date
Yeah.
or something. So it's real timely. So hopefully the machine will be working. Coral says she got it all nice and fixed up today.
It's
Nice.
perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect apparently.
It'll
So,
last a day and a half.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Jackals, I swear.
This Saturday we're doing a standard tournament for Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully people bought tickets to that. I
Yep.
know
People
there's-
have been buying tickets.
I know there's a couple people,
Yeah.
but it's like, I don't want to say casual because it's not casual.
What's standard? Yeah.
It's like a whole different, I don't fucking know.
Standard
Okay.
is a format where you build your deck ahead of time and bring it. That you have in Commander, which we normally have,
Mm-hmm.
going. You can only have one of any card, and you have to have 100 cards in your deck. In Standard, you can have up to 4 of any card, and the only requirement is you have to have 40
Cards.
So there's like rules about what cards you can and can't use. Some things are legal, some things
Yeah.
are not. Jolene will help navigate all that. But,
Biggie on.
But that's like Standard is the way Magic was originally intended to be played.
Yeah. Somebody bought Coral a commander deck, she told me. And then we started reading one of the cards and we were like, nope.
You ain't supposed to tell.
Oh.
We're going to like Skype and I'm going to learn.
Yeah, she's going to learn how to play.
I'm going to be throwing mono
What if
around
you
like
and I
crazy.
both like,
Is that not it?
You're
Yeah.
throwing mono
I
around?
thought you were
Mono.
taking Spanish lessons.
That's tomorrow.
Well, I just thought she meant
Okay.
mono, like
O-N-A. I was thinking mono, like
manu,
Like your-
hands.
like you're mono.
monos.
Monos.
You can be throwing monos.
Yeah.
Monos.
Hands.
That's
Yeah, throwing hands.
it. So mad.
Maybe Coral and I could secretly get really good at Magic, but
Sure.
not tell anyone, and then just bust it out on one of those Magic nights when
Yeah.
the Magic people are trying to talk to us.
I fucking dare you to.
Could you imagine how long conversations would go if we actually knew what they were talking about?
That's
They love to come up to us and explain their games, and I'm always just like, and then I just slowly walk into the back room.
it's like that guy when he came up and you had to take a phone call.
Yeah, I did
That's
that.
Jeff's favorite out.
Mm.
Oh, I got it.
My phone's ringing.
Oh my god, I gotta get this
It's
business.
I don't even know what they're talking about, but the conversation's already too long. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine if I don't want to. I just want to be cool. You know.
They gotta,
Mhm.
you gotta figure out who has the best planeswalker.
Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't so busy trying to be the most knowledgeable at UFC, I'd
Mhm.
probably focus my attention towards Magic.
You divert that 1 hour a week back into Magic.
It's not 1 hour a week, it's infinite time because I'm always thinking. You know what I mean?
It's all right.
Always.
We'll see that education later. Don't worry.
Bitch, you've already seen it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, so we're doing the standard tournament on Saturday. Should be fun. Jolene, apparently we have these like super special cards that we're supposed to give out for standard tournaments, but we've never had a standard tournament. So people are like asking about them. Because Magic sends us these like really expensive promo cards
Mhm.
that the Magic people are like horny for.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, Magic is pretty horny.
Yeah,
Hey, Kim.
you're
Yeah.
telling me.
Yeah.
I've
I
seen
know.
it. I've seen some shit
Oh.
over there. Just gobbling up those monos,
Those monos. Yeah.
you know? Planes.
I don't get that part. That's the part that fucks with me.
The planes?
All the planes. You can have different planes.
Yeah, because you have to have like in order to like cast spells or whatever the fuck, you need like X amount of different types. It's kind of like when you play Settlers of Catan. You know Catan?
That's a board game.
Oh my
I don't play board
god.
games.
You know, in Fortnite when you're building,
I don't play on build. If you play Fortnite build, you're stupid.
what you're what?
whoa, hot take.
You were gonna
Stupid.
say something else, I bet.
No, I
You were gonna
wasn't.
say you're gay. That's what you were gonna say.
I mean, you are gay.
Whoa.
Yeah, stupid and gay.
Yeah.
Don't build.
What else can we equate this to? What other kind of bullshit games do you play? like Zelda or something.
Sure.
You know when you're collecting the rupees,
Rupees?
the rubies, kind of like Valentina trying to collect the rubies.
And she collected all of them?
She didn't get the most though.
This
But
is going to
anyway,
be interesting because I don't think Jeff knows anything about
but
Zelda
you know
either.
when you collect the things, and then once you have enough of, how do I explain?
Are you
this?
explaining capitalism?
I'm explaining crafting here.
I thought we were explaining
Do you know when
planes.
you're playing a video game and you need to craft something and you're like, well, I've got 3 pieces of grass and I've got a bandage and now I can craft them into a fucking bullet.
Yep, that's where bullets come from.
Well,
Grass
I'm
and
just
bandages.
saying.
No, I get it. Perfect.
You don't get it.
I got
You
it.
fucking don't get it.
I literally.
Okay, well, anyway, that's what magic's like. It's like, well, I want to cast this spell, but I need 3 lands, 4 bullshits, and a you know,
Oh,
pooper.
wow, we're never gonna
And then
learn
you're
this
like,
game.
and then you're like, I'll tap that. They're always tapping it.
yeah.
yeah.
And then they're turning their cards, and then they got a commander. And then they're like, I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have
tell
to,
me.
whenever you place a card down, do you have to read what it says?
Well, you already know because you're just dialed in.
Yeah, but does that person need to know what you're doing to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. But when they do draft, they're building a deck like on the fly.
Just with what they have.
So there's
there.
it's like a luck of the draw thing. So that's why it's kind of
Draft.
I think draft is a little more fun.
Draft is kind of like two different games, kind of. You're doing one where you are grabbing the cards and you want to grab, you want to like identify and grab the right ones. So it's a little like gambling. And then you build your deck and then you play Magic.
Yeah.
It's kind of like 2 different things.
Maybe we can learn this.
See, it's
Yeah.
not that hard.
We can learn.
I mean,
There-
draft is a good way to do it.
I mean, there are literal children that come in to do it.
They have more free time. What do you? I hate when
Sure.
people say that. If
They
kids
have
can
less
do
things in their brain
yeah.
to worry about.
I'm just saying. The kids got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
How? I don't want to hear that.
They tell you every time I've ever talked to somebody about like learning magic or whatever, they're like, play the app. Try the app.
I mean, we literally have introduction to Magic decks. I could sit down and teach the 2 of you.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You wouldn't have to buy anything. You wouldn't have to do anything. We have them from Thunder Junction, and we've got a set that is open to teach people how to play Magic.
I mean, it just feels like maybe it's not for me.
You just said you were going to learn how to play
Yeah.
it, and you
I
talked
did.
yourself out of
I
it.
know, but then you started talking about decks and all this other shit, and I'm just like, it's too much.
I want to learn, but whenever I'm ready to, it just has to be like when I'm willing to.
The
learn.
right moment.
Yeah, when my
No,
brain's
I-
ready. Yeah.
Let me know, and I'll have he who shall not be named come back to teach.
Oh, sure.
Well, I don't want to
Great.
learn.
Yeah, we don't want to.
I don't want to
No.
play.
Mm-mm.
God, now that it's stupid and gay.
So Saturday we got our standard tournament going on, and then Sunday we're back with league. I don't know what week is. Are we going into division play this
No,
weekend?
we're at like week 4. This
So
should be week. No,
But we're not in divisions yet.
no, right?
I think we've only done 3 weeks. This
Yeah.
is week 4,
This will be week 4.
and then after week 4 goes into division play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know. This is only the 8th time we've done this.
Yeah. Well, because I know it's different right now, because they're not going to be divided up. I'm pretty sure. It's just. Next question.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to know about this shit?
I print out the paper. I don't print the paper. I put the papers on the clipboards and I hand you the pens.
You don't have me shit. I don't know. I don't do nothing.
I'm just saying, and whenever something's wrong, then I go.
The only thing I do for Pinball League is I stand by on the counter and worry that people aren't buying any sandwiches.
Wait, but you're at the wrong counter. You're not. You're at the pinball counter. You need to be at the sandwich counter.
Believe me, I'm pacing back and forth
Yeah,
all
I know.
night long. All right. Well, it's spooky season, and we are continuing our spooky film viewing party. And last night we watched a little movie called Apartment 7A. Baby. So this is a new film. So we're doing all old movies, but we interjected one new movie, which just came out this week. So spoiler warning ahead of time, because we're going to just talk about the whole thing. And if you don't care, then whatever. It's on Paramount Plus right now. I think you can also buy it on
Probably.
or rent it on iTunes or on Apple TV or whatever. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I don't even know at all. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why
What are you saying?
But whatever.
Whoa.
They can figure it out. But we all have Paramount Plus, so we watched it on that. Yeah. So let me start off by saying Coral went to Pound Town on some snackers
That's in my notes too.
after last night's viewing. So
Hell yeah.
because we got a bunch of brand new snacks.
You can buy it on Apple TV if you wanted
can
to.
for $20. That's
That's actually, I mean, that's one ticket.
yeah, and then you own it forever. You can watch it 20,000 times.
Yeah.
Or more.
Okay.
All right. What is your top line review? Just like, what did you think?
I liked it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
liked it too.
I don't have a problem with this movie at all.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, this is just the like right amount of everything.
Yeah. It was like, there was no point of it where I wasn't enjoying it. I would say there wasn't. Normally, Joe and I kind of like make fun of stuff if it's stupid,
Mhm.
and we didn't really do that at all. There was a
Yeah.
couple of moments, but like for the most, oh, I remember what we made fun of the most is Diane Wiest, Minnie, her accent, her voice,
Oh yeah, it took me fucking forever. I was like, who is that? Who is it?
Birdcage.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's where I went. I was like, ah. But yeah, I like the way she talked.
I really
Yeah.
like her.
Well, then I realized that she's playing a character from Rosemary's Baby, and
Mhm.
that the actress that played that character won an Oscar
Mhm.
in Rosemary's Baby. So I assume she's doing the same voice, but I couldn't. It's been so long since I've seen Rosemary's Baby that I couldn't really remember much of anything. So
I don't, all that I remember, I love this movie.
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby.
yeah,
I also kind of love that they never make a definitive. It's always about like the growing terror.
yeah.
It's not ever about the actual like supernatural. You don't actually get into it very often,
Yeah.
if I remember. But it has been a minute since I've seen Rosemary's Baby.
So take us through your notes, Coral.
So yeah, when it starts, I love the way it looked, like
Yeah.
the colors, the lighting, how it was shot. I was like,
Mhm.
this is great. And whenever, because the intros, they're doing, what was the play called? Little.
The first play is Kiss Me Kate.
Okay, and then she does that move, Cheerie, Clie, Palale.
Shay.
ballet.
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ankle, I don't like
Ugh.
when, like,
People break bones on camera or
yeah,
stuff.
especially like small bones, like ankles,
Mhm.
fingers, or they
Yeah.
poke their eye. But do you pass out when you break your ankle?
Depends. I broke both my elbows and I
Well,
didn't pass out. I almost passed out.
Oh.
I got real close.
You were definitely in shock, though.
Yeah.
It was that was crazy. But did it say how long the time was since she broke the ankle and then she starts
at
doing
one
the
point
audition?
3 to 4
said-
weeks or something.
No, at one
Wasn't
point
month-
she said
Was it 4 months?
I remember there being like
6
a
months
4
or
or something.
I don't know. They did mention it at some point. I do
Mhm.
remember that.
I felt bad, like her going through all those auditions and like getting turned away, and then finally with this last audition, that's fucked up. Making her do that same move.
I mean, you
over.
wanted to prove a point that she's not ready.
She's got to do it. She's got to do it over and over again in rehearsal. And
I
then
guess we should do a
shows
quick
2 to 3 a day.
little synopsis of what this movie is, just in case people don't know. But Apartment 7A is a prequel to Rosemary's Baby,
Mhm.
and it's starring Julia Garner from Ozark, who's awesome. And it's kind of showing like what happened in the apartment right before Rosemary moved in, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, continue.
No, yeah. So she's doing these auditions. They're being fucking awful, pieces of shit.
Mhm.
And then he's like the director of it, right?
Mhm.
The one who lives in the apartment.
I think he's like the
Producer?
the producer, like he's the money guy, is what I'm gathering. Because he was giving me, I don't know, did you ever watch Only Murders in the Building?
The first season, yeah.
Is it the first season where it's the mother son that are
Second
producing?
season.
That's
Or
the second season.
Third season.
Well, it was giving me
Third
that
season. Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
So,
Well, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Him getting on stage and he was like, "Get down on your hands and knees and show me how a pig moves."
Yeah,
Wiggly.
that was
And I
sexy.
was like, "Whoa!"
I thought they were going to go there.
I
I thought
Yeah.
she was going to do it, and I was really glad that they didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, if she does it, that would have kind of pissed me off a little bit. But you know, she big girl, strong girl. She's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck you." I loved it. She definitely has a drug problem.
yeah.
That was insane.
And I mean, what is that in the 1970s? She's like probably doing morphine, right? I
Yeah.
assume.
Well, and she's getting it illegally.
Yeah.
From, what, a musician?
Although
yeah.
Yeah.
$2 for all those pills, goddamn.
A
That's
deal.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's like,
Whoa.
here's $2, and he's like, cool. Here's 50 pills of morphine. Sick.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know. This is the part where I wrote, "We sell Milk Bar cookies now at Revenja. You better go fucking get them." I got the pretzel ones last
Yeah.
night.
You like those?
Holy shit! Yes, ate that whole bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good.
That's so good. Now at Revenja. Okay, back to it. So she follows the guy to the big apartment.
Yeah.
And she's all fucked up. I can't. Throwing up in the street and then these old people find you,
Yeah.
Mhm.
put you in the bed, waking up like that.
I mean, they're just some old people that need some family.
Oh God. They do seem lovely and perfect though.
Yeah.
I completely.
Minnie and Roman.
Yeah, I would have moved in too.
Yeah.
No question. You show me this apartment? Okay. I don't have to pay?
Yeah. Meanwhile, your friend's roommate is like talking shit about you every time you leave the apartment.
Yeah, and they're handing you this like presumably 3-bedroom, maybe bigger apartment.
Mm-hmm.
All yours. Yeah, fuck
I
yeah.
mean, I get it. I would have
Yeah.
been like, don't. All right, Minnie. Yeah, whatever you want.
Whatever you need,
whatever
girl.
you want. And the best friend, though, that's a real
Annie.
good friend. Yeah, Annie was fucking real as hell.
Yeah.
I was like, I love that.
Do you
Good
think
for
they killed her?
I mean, I thought so. You want to jump to that?
Well, I don't know. if
I
we
have a
can
I have a
jump around.
theory.
Well, we'll wait till we get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I at? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't, because what was the husband's name? Sorry. Minnie? and-
Roman.
Roman. I thought it was, I don't like how they set her up with the producer. I was like, did they just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
ew? And I was like, really? I hate that where it's like creepy. It's like, you're going to obviously fuck this guy to get the part,
Yeah.
but you're drugged.
Mhm.
And it's just, ugh.
I guess one of the things that people might not like about this is that it's like we all know where it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no shock there. It's just about the ride, I guess. So it's like, they're setting her up with this guy, and then he drugs her.
Mm-hmm.
I am just, from what I remember of Rosemary's Baby, it's a lot of reaction.
Yeah.
She's not really in control, and in
Mm-hmm.
this one, I think Julia Garner's Terry is much more in control of herself
Yeah.
and her kind of position within all this.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying. She's not like Mia Farrow's like begging for help from everyone.
Yeah.
And Terry's like, I'm gonna solve this. I can solve this.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out. And I liked that change.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't seem like just, okay, I guess I'm going to do this. I have to do this. It was like more standing up for herself, so I liked it.
Mhm.
I did giggle at the part where she told the story about her mom and how that dancing was how
Oh,
she.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just an asshole, but like you're sitting there saying your mom got slaughtered on your slaughter farm.
Yeah,
but-
something happened to her mom on the farm.
right.
yeah. And then she was like, I would just dance. And I'm like,
Yeah, but that kind of relates to the end, the very end, I guess. It's
You
like,
think?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's cheesy, but it had to give her a reason for why she's like dancing. I was gonna bring this up a little later, but like I saw a lot throughout this movie. I saw a lot of parallels to Showgirls.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a lot. To the point that I almost thought she was gonna go with her hands.
I would have loved it if they would have. Yes.
But it's a similar thing where she's like, she just has to dance and she's got the drive. And at least we got a little backstory about why she wants to dance, I guess.
I guess. Yeah. It was Showgirls and what is it? Black Swan.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's all right.
Mhm.
Anyways, this bedazzled demon that was
hot.
fucking insane.
Yeah. The whole set where she's getting like demon diddled.
Demon. Oh, DD.
Yeah, a little demon diddling. Was pretty cool. It's like this like German expressionist set. It's all like Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
All of the Broadway stuff was really cool and like
Yeah.
time specific. I thought that looked great.
It looked really cool. Like that whole set, she comes down the stairs and then it pulls out and it's got that like super shiny like wet floor. It looked like a Balenciaga perfume ad.
Yeah.
Or something.
Something like that.
And then there's that bedazzled demon that just fucking tongue punches her fart box.
That whole part was great.
Yeah.
It looked
Yeah.
cool. I was like, if this is what hallucinations are, I want some.
Yeah, sign me up.
Like, yeah.
I'll take the devil's dick.
$2. God, diddle the devil. God, I love that. What? Okay. There was a part in the movie where I thought it was like gonna be a happy movie.
Mhm.
Whenever she was the judge, right?
Yes.
Minnie's friend, she
Oh,
invites her
yeah.
over, and they give her that magic foot cream.
They're like, here, she's a judge. Let her look at your ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, what?
Bitch, why didn't you make her a doctor then or some shit?
I don't know. That went over my head, but I was like, hey, this could probably be a happy ending. Like,
Yeah.
her foot's getting better.
She was dancing up a storm.
She's dancing. She's probably going to get the lead.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, so yeah, she finally gets the part because she fucked the devil.
She fucked the devil,
Yeah.
and then she gets
We
the part.
we should say she does not fuck the devil.
The devil fucks her.
Yeah, she gets drugged
Yeah.
and date raped.
Yeah.
Well, does
sure.
she get drugged? Because she took the pills
No,
and
it
then
was
she
the
drank
drink.
them.
There's definitely an
really?
implication that as soon as she takes a sip is when everything goes. Because
Yeah.
he like hides behind the bar,
Yeah, makes her a
Ah.
drink,
makes her drink.
drugs her.
She doesn't even finish the drink.
Yeah.
And then she's fucking dancing through German expressionism.
Yeah.
Do you think she was doing that for a minute while he was like getting everybody ready? Minnie, come on. And then she's just in the hallway just
Yeah, probably. No, she so she's like dancing up a storm again, and then the there's a bitch, just like in Showgirls, the bitchy lead.
Oh my god.
So good, though.
And then she the devil comes for that lead and just contorts her and gives Julia Garner the part.
I
She
mean,
gets the part.
She deserves it. I mean, all she went through.
That's the deal she made.
That's
Sure. I mean, at this point, we're like, can she sing? Like, I mean, she can, or
yeah.
she does, but it's just, I don't know.
I'm glad that wasn't like a big part of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like her singing a lot. The dancing was, like I said, there was just the right amount of stuff in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't like, oh my God, fucking whatever.
I thought all the dancing was terrible until the very end,
Yeah.
which might have been the point.
You don't get dancing.
I guess I don't get dancing.
Go on. Oh, was that a Christmas party or a Halloween party?
That was what I was curious about. Is I think it was a costume Christmas party,
I did too. That was
Okay.
what I took.
but
from
it wasn't snowing outside.
But everyone's wearing.
I mean, what's her face was wearing a Christmas tree head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I
then,
don't know.
But then her friend was dressed like
It would be really interesting to see what everyone was dressed as. I didn't
Yeah.
really clock it all, but
yeah. There was the Wizard of Oz. I didn't quite get the Dorothy. There was I didn't quite get the couple with the phones on their heads. Although that was a cool costume.
yeah, I didn't know what that was about necessarily.
Yeah.
Roman was dressed as the Pope, though.
As a cardinal.
And I was like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
like a little whatever. The fur coat that they gave her, is that not the fur coat that we see when she first goes into the apartment of that girl leaving?
Maybe.
Because it was the same jacket.
Maybe.
Because that was it Josie?
Oh, of the other lady?
Yeah, the other lady.
I forget what her name was.
Yeah, but I was like,
Finds her shoe.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, they're re-gifting. First of
Yeah.
all,
Okay.
rude.
Sure.
Mm-mm. I don't know. Maybe it's the devil. I did get pissed off once in this whenever her and her friend after the party, they're like having a good time. And then she throws the glass out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, bitch, relax. Like,
Well, because she was living it up, you know? It's like, she was like, woohoo,
I know.
living life. She's on top of the world.
I don't like that part.
Yeah.
I hate when people it's like the same thing in Showgirls where she litters and I'm like, stop the car and make her pick that up.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Go downstairs and
I
clean
was
up that.
I was like, Annie, you're right to be pissed about that. That was fucking rude.
That's why Annie's the best. She gets it.
You know, they should have had Elizabeth Berkley get pregnant with the devil's child in Showgirls.
That would've been
made it
dope.
much better.
Twist ending.
Would have been better than the ending they did have.
Yes, it would have. God. Did y'all think she was going to drink the bleach though when she finds out she's pregnant?
I
thought about
by
it.
the end she might.
I was thinking that, and then I was just like, does that work like that? And then I was like, well, I guess there's like what you're eating is feeding the baby. So if you drank bleach, is it gonna like digest in your stomach before it gets to the baby, or how does that work?
I think it's just enough to. I mean, it makes you super sick. Obviously, it's
yeah. Oh, and then
it's a poison.
I
so.
guess seems like the worst way to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, go get a knitting needle, girl. You know. I mean, that's what.
Go get a knitting needle.
Yeah, knitting needle.
What do you do with the knitting needle?
You shove it up your hoo-ha and you take care of biz, I guess.
You
I
just
don't know.
crochet?
I don't think you know how this works.
Listen, I saw Nymphomaniac Part 1 and 2. Thank you. There's a knitting needle abortion that happens in that is very graphic.
Very accurate. Yes.
Yeah.
I bet. Okay. I love where he gets all of his
I'm just
metaphors.
saying.
The baby though in the dryer.
Yeah, I actually don't know if you saw that. Did you see
There's
that?
a couple of moments that I missed that were kind of quick because I
Mhm.
was busy like chomping away at my Ben and Jerry's, trying to make sure I get the right amount of cookie dough, brownie, and ice cream in the same spoon.
I mean,
So,
that
like,
makes sense. I get
so
that.
like I would look down and then Joe would say something and that's it. But
I think it's 2 jump scares that you missed.
I saw a little bit of the reflection of the horn guy in
Mhm.
the washer dryer.
Well, but I think you missed the baby, right?
I definitely didn't see a baby.
I thought that you
There
would
was a
love
bit-
that part.
Right before that, there was a baby in the dryer.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, it's just wah.
And then I think you missed the hands that got me as the jump scare.
I missed the hands that went around her waist when
Yeah.
she was dancing with her friend.
when she put the
Fur
fur
coat on?
coat on and those hands came out.
Mhm.
There's a really loud sound cue that I wasn't like totally in the scene.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
got me. I jumped and it freaked
And I was
you
like,
out
"Huh,
because
what?"
yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to be scared a little bit more. There was just no jump scares.
These definitely aren't like those kind of movies, I would say.
I mean, this isn't a jump scare movie. This isn't even a scare movie. It's just a freaky movie, I would
Yeah.
say. Something like that. you
Her
know?
and the doing her laundry though, with all like the stuff going on around it, is the exact reason why I will not live anywhere that
in unit.
yeah, in unit only.
Only in
Dude,
unit.
I don't give a shit. Like I don't care. I'm not living.
I will say there's one thing that I found, and this is a nitpicky sort of like bullshit thing that only I noticed, and probably Joe, because we work in the industry. But there was so many sets that have okay. Here in LA,
Okay.
there's a place called Pulp Art, and they make like the drink cartons from McDonald's, that material.
Mhm.
They make surfaces for walls, and it comes in like brick paneling and stone and all these different types of things, and that's what everyone uses to create like faux brick walls.
Okay.
And they have very specific patterns to the brick, and every scene that had brick in this movie was like
It
that.
felt like yeah.
And it was everywhere, and so it just immediately made me think about the sets,
Okay.
know. And yes, nitpicky. I'm sorry, but
It's all right. You don't see the baby in the dryer, but
I didn't
you
see the baby in the
definitely
dryer,
noticed
but I
the
saw that brick all over the place.
Da. Where are we? Oh, I do not like the fingers on the sheet. Do you remember that? Where she's like having those like nightmares and stuff,
Yeah.
and then she pulls the sheets over her, and it's like the hands.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. Because if you're under the blankets, you should be
safe.
safe. Like you don't have to. If you're under the blankets, you're safe. And to have the fingers on there, I was like, mm-mm.
Unless it's Freddy. Freddy's under the blankets all the time.
That was one time. That was right.
New Nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
I
Don't like that.
remember
You don't remember it?
No, I mean I saw it, but I don't remember it.
Okay. Because when's that happen? Oh yeah, because the judge tries to kill her
Mhm.
with scissors, and everybody acts like it's.
Oh no, that's not the judge.
I thought that was the judge.
that is the judge who
I
gave
don't
her
think
the.
that's the
judge.
judge.
That gave her the foot cream.
Yeah, because her name
Was
was
she the one who the witch?
Yeah, she was the witch because she remember.
Mrs. What was her name?
Cardigan?
No, it was Gardenia.
Gardenia.
Mrs.
That's the judge?
Gardenia. Yeah.
Isn't a judge like Your Honor? Like, don't they have a
Yeah, but not in this.
Oh,
She-
okay.
When Minnie introduced her, she does say that she has some title and there's judge in it, but I don't know. I was more concerned about the magic foot cream.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to rub that on my shoulders. Like
And her name's also
ugh.
Gardenia, and then she grows like all the
Yeah,
plants.
plants.
Planty things.
Oh.
Who's the Harry Potter lady that makes all the planty things in the books?
Margulies?
No, I don't know.
You're thinking? Oh, it's played by Margulies.
I thought you were into that stuff.
I don't know that one name. That's like a side teacher. That mean
She's-
nothing to me.
She's the head of
Planty
Hufflepuff.
I know
Yeah.
it's Hufflepuff. I'm not paying attention to that class.
People are shouting at their cars right now.
I know. It's what's her face. How dare you?
Oh my god.
Whatever. Send us a DM.
Yeah, let me know. Now I'm trying to even remember. Like
It begins with an S.
no.
Sister Act.
Okay, great. Okay. Anyways, the judge is trying to kill her because she made the deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Terry And
But she was having second thoughts because earlier at the party, we
Mhm.
saw her and Minnie arguing, and she was like, I can't go through this again
yeah.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that's why she was like, I got to put an end to this. I got to kill this bitch.
And then, because before that, that happens, and then Terry tells Minnie that she's not family.
Yeah.
And then about, trying to tell them that she wants to get an abortion. And, it's also weird because I noticed she's at
Sprout.
Sprout?
Professor Sprout.
Oh my God, that's it.
You're
Yes,
stupid.
that's it. Good job. Thank you.
Sure.
Don't send us a DM. We figured it out.
It's too late. They're already out there.
God damn it.
So when she's all in the panic and she's like, I don't know if I'm going to have this baby. Like, I need to go. Like, she finds the judge's red book, Gardenia, starts going through it, goes to the church, and the nun is basically telling her to get an abortion.
Yeah.
All life is precious. What are you doing?
Yeah, but that's the devil's baby.
All life is precious.
Yeah, I know. What does JD Vance have to say about that?
I know.
What if the devil impregnates you?
I mean, if it's rape, it's still a baby.
Yeah, it's
That's
still, there's a heartbeat. It has
I mean,
fingernails.
and this baby isn't going to let you abort it anyway.
Yeah.
No,
this baby.
that poor Chinese
this baby
lady.
bites back.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
That
God.
poor Chinese lady, she's fucked.
I wish that they would have just showed us a little bit.
Of the puss?
Yeah, no, I mean, what was in the puss? I don't know.
She was creaming up them forceps, though. I'll tell you what.
You can't raw dog it.
No, I'm just saying. She was like, I was just like, okay, now it's getting a little graphic.
That was graphic?
Yeah, like I don't need you to see you fluffing the forceps, okay? She was about to spit on that thing.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
You think she could have warmed him up a little, though.
Yeah, right?
That's what she was doing with her hands, right?
She was just like, she was going like this, though. On the
How-
forceps.
Yeah, how warm did your fingers
It got pretty warm. Okay,
Yeah,
I got pretty
there we go.
warm.
There we go. Oh, God. Okay, none freaking out about abortion. Great. Yeah, now I'm at the point.
You know what? Can we
What?
also give another shout out to Annie, who apparently speaks Chinese
Yeah, Cantonese.
and knows
Yeah.
exactly where you can go to get an abortion?
Out of nowhere.
Mhm.
Thank you, Annie. Annie's the real hero of this piece.
Who was that?
That
actress?
I wrote that and I was like, she's such a good best friend. Like I
Oh.
don't
She's
want
the
any.
fucking best.
What he?
What?
She's Chinese.
I thought she might be.
She's from Hong Kong.
Who, Annie?
Yeah.
I thought she was from London.
her name is Marley Sue, Siu.
Well, in the beginning, she was telling her to go back to Nebraska, and she was like, "I wouldn't want to go back to." I mean,
I mean,
guess you
in
can.
Hong Kong, they speak like British English,
Yeah.
right? Because isn't Hong Kong like
Hong
part
Kong
of
would have been still a
British colony?
yeah.
That's a little. That one's free.
That one's right. God. Whatever. I think because Annie was such a good friend, and whatever, they didn't show what happened to her because it shoots to her.
Well, but there's a point.
I have a theory. Yeah.
There's a part towards the end when Minnie is wearing the scarf that Terry got Annie. Oh,
What?
so sorry.
Quite yet, yeah.
Keep going.
No, that's it. After the whole abortion lady gets all fucked up, and she's like, "I have to do this on my own." They go their separate ways. Annie is wearing the scarf,
Mhm.
and then whenever Terry gets to the apartment and she's going to the elevator, Minnie's going down, and she's already wearing the scarf.
Oh, I didn't even notice
And I was
that.
like, "Where the fuck is Annie?"
Shit.
Yeah,
They done sacrificed her.
yeah, it was sad. But
bullshit.
then that's when Terry gets in the elevator, and then she tries to follow Minnie,
Hmm.
and there's the basement below the basement.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. The
Yeah.
little down there. There's like the theater that's like a church, satanic church.
I mean, that's where
basically.
the devil diddles you.
the
Yeah.
devil diddles you, but there's a whole ass space for an
Stage.
audience there.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a pretty crazy thing to have carved into the ground and
Yeah.
then
but then there was like windows that were boarded up, almost like do you know in Seattle there's like the underground? Do you know about
Mhm.
this? In
Mm-mm.
Seattle, basically there was this whole city that what happened to it?
it sunk.
It like the buildings like sunk down or something, and so all of the facades are still there, and you can walk through underground and see them. But they built like the buildings on top of it.
I feel like that's just not safe, or maybe it is to build
I don't
a building.
know how
It's
they did it.
It's in Seattle.
It's there. Yeah, I did.
I mean, that would be cool.
I did a stupid ghost tour through there. It was dumb, but it was kind of cool.
I mean, the underground city thing's cool.
Yeah. But it reminded me of that, like seeing parts of buildings that were like way underground.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I did like it. It just kind of confused me because I don't remember at what part in the movie they were saying that people had already assumed, or it was the nun saying that there's like a devil worshipping cult there, and to like not go there, those people are bad. And how do you just go press the button? Because how did she press that button? Is it just right there?
I don't
forever?
think there was a button.
No,
Yeah.
it just sent her all the way down.
Yeah.
The nun is the weakest part of this movie. She just knows everything, and she's just like
Allows her to leave for one. It was just
Yeah.
like, this is probably
the
the
nun's
safest
not.
place.
The
for
nun's
you.
like, I'm not gonna go get any sort of help. You have to figure out this Antichrist that's inside of
Yeah,
you.
let's not call the priest. Like, let's not call anybody.
Yeah, but let's get an exorcism going or something.
I know. She's
right?
like, see you. Good luck.
Bye.
That was the part that pissed me off a little.
It's
I
the
was
weakest. It's the weakest part of the movie.
Yeah,
it's that like
for
5
sure.
minutes.
Like, mm-mm. Well, stupid. This when she gets down there though, this is where shit starts popping off, and I was like, oh, here we go. Okay, she kills the guy so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
was like-
realize. I was looking at IMDb, and that was Jim Sturgis.
Who's Jim Sturgis?
Jim Sturgis was in. He starred in Across the Universe, that Beatles movie.
Oh.
He also starred in
He-
that movie 21.
He did look familiar, but I couldn't place him.
He was in Geostorm. No, Geostorm.
None of that. No.
All right, fine.
Okay, we're
Continue.
back. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
back to it. The teeth of this little devil thing, the bedazzling, I fuck with, but the teeth, I don't like that. I think that was too
The teeth.
like.
There was one that has like the almost like the underwater, the deep sea fish with like the really long
Yeah.
teeth
That's
that like
really
lock
good.
together.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. Deep
Yeah.
sea fish devil.
Okay.
It was all right. She should have kept the fucking knife though. I don't know. And I hate that when she's trying to run away, she goes to her own apartment that was given to you by these people.
That was
and
dumb.
You think they're not going to be there?
Well, because she couldn't get out. She couldn't get out the door because the
It was locked.
guy was locking it on the first floor.
Yeah.
So she just went up, which was dumb.
But then, okay,
She should have gone to the roof or some shit.
or go through the secret door in your apartment to get to the other lady's apartment
Yeah.
and grab something. It was just,
But they were in her apartment,
yeah.
right? When she got there?
Was it hers, or were they just at the top elevator and they brought her?
No,
into-
she
No,
went to her
yes.
apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Minnie was sitting in the kitchen and then Roman came in, yeah?
Yeah.
Which it is really weird how different religion is portrayed in movies. And I'm just like, when she's going off on him, you're terrible. And he was like, why? Because I worship someone different? I'm like,
Yeah. He's got a point.
I mean,
Kinda.
okay, yeah. It's just, I don't know. I think about that a lot.
I mean,
'cause-
his religion does involve raping women.
Yeah, but whose
and
religion
killing
doesn't?
people?
which,
Doesn't all religion have that to some extent?
Raping?
I mean, maybe not now, but
I mean-
before.
yeah, there's a story in the Bible about the two girls that raped their father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
they very famously die.
I mean, yeah, but
Still, they be raping.
they
be
do.
ra- yeah.
They do. There's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of bleeps.
You
in
know what I
this.
mean?
Can we say rape?
I don't know. Trigger warning?
I mean, it's
we just-
hard. I don't think that anything we've done is trigger warning necessarily.
As long as I say they be raping,
That's probably not great.
then it's fine. Well, whatever. They're devil worshippers.
Or just
They be
diddling.
raping.
Back,
yeah.
They be diddling. There it is.
They diddling.
Yeah. Which, okay, they could have easily found someone, though, that would have been willing to go through with this.
Well, so I was kind of thinking let's get through to the end. And then we
Okay, yeah. So she gives in. She's
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. You're going to make my name go up in lights. Like, I'll be the mother of this devil baby.
I thought that was how it was going to actually. I thought she was actually going to be like, fine, whatever, let's do it.
I was like, this.
Like she didn't really have a way out.
Well, I kept looking at the windows because they've done all this work about making her
Oh.
able to jump. I actually thought she was going to whatever, whatever the
Oh,
move
like that.
is.
Actually, that would have been pretty cheesy, but yeah.
I would not be surprised if there is a cut where they do because they make those windows super tall,
yeah.
super open. So I bet there were two different cuts.
So
I'm glad they didn't do that cut.
So
Yes.
what happens is she's like, "Hail Satan, fuck it," and then she puts on a little song, does the best dancing in the whole movie, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
She was like owning it in there, and then she throws herself out the window.
Which I don't get. Like, they threw you a pretty cool party, Terry.
Yeah, they all worship you now.
Yeah, like, and you
Just ride it out for a little bit.
It's all right. You're about to be.
Well, I mean, we saw what that delivery was going to look like.
I know,
in the
but
book.
just like
if
listen,
she wasn't willing.
ride it out for like 4 months, then throw yourself out the window.
Yeah. I
Have
mean,
a little fun first.
it wouldn't have taken that long, right?
I mean, it's not like a Twilight baby. It's not going to grow up in 4 minutes.
What do
Right?
it's literally the devil.
I know,
like-
but like it was still like growing for a while.
So it can stop her from stabbing herself, but it has to take 9 months.
well, and it can stop. It can do all kinds of crazy shit to other people, but it can't stop her from falling out the window.
You don't have like devil intuition? Like-
It can't like levitate her or something. You
Like-
think? I don't know. I just feel like the devil baby probably would have survived.
It is a dumb baby though. Like-
It's still a baby, sure.
yeah, it's still a baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, she threw herself out that fucking window, and I don't know. This wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
people
really
should
liked
watch
it.
this.
Well, and we see Rosemary at the very end.
we do. Yeah, we see the back of her.
You know what else
Yeah.
we see at the very end?
What?
In her hand is the scarf that she gave Annie. They don't make any mention of the whole thing, but when she's lying on the ground, she's taking the scarf from Minnie
Uh huh.
and she has it in her hand, dead on the sidewalk.
Huh. I didn't notice that.
I
So
think.
yeah, what? Yeah.
I think there is a subplot where either she and Annie are a couple, or she calls Annie family, and Minnie has to take that away from her in order for her to be
Yeah.
the.
Hmm.
I think that's the
And
deal
they cut out all the bit about Annie getting
for speed.
yeah,
and
probably.
for-
Yeah, I mean, you said after we finished watching it that it very much felt like a streaming movie
Mhm.
for sure. I think so. Like, but it was good.
It was good. I don't mean that as a knock it at all kind of way.
Yeah.
It just it felt very comfortable to watch on
it's
streaming.
not very good. It's not getting very good reviews. Like it has a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb.
Why?
I don't know.
people
And it's
like
got like
it?
40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
IMDb is not a great judge.
No, certainly not. But yeah, I don't know. I think people have. It's hard to take something like Rosemary's Baby and like, you know.
I think it's also Rosemary's Baby it's not exactly modern horror.
Yeah.
It's a very 70s style of
Well,
like,
and you were saying this is a very much like a similar story as Rosemary's Baby.
I think so. I think it's almost exactly the same.
Yeah. The only
Except-
difference was the husband, right?
Yeah, Rosemary's husband is present in
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby.
You know who?
And he ends up seduced by the cult, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, the producers on this movie are pretty crazy. Listen to these
Yeah.
producers.
Oh yeah, tell me. I know all of them.
Michael Bay.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
John Krasinski.
Oh yeah, because it produces from Quiet Place.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't realize it was like him. I just thought that it was like Blumhouse or some shit. Brad Fuller, which you probably don't know who that is. And that he's like, doesn't he do Glee?
Yeah.
Isn't Brad Fuller from Glee?
He's from the like the
Or is that Fulchuk I'm thinking of?
I mean, Glee would make sense because of the dancing. Yeah.
Let me look up. Brad Fuller. Oh, A Quiet Place, Quiet Place 2, Purge, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm thinking of Brad Fulchuk from Glee. But whatever, we could say from the producers of Glee.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I
liked it.
really liked it.
I mean, I wouldn't have went and paid money to watch it in a theater because I'm not that really like.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have the payoff.
Mm-mm.
I'm not super big on like going to see movies like this in the movie theater anyway.
Mm-mm.
Like it's like an at home kind of thing where you can like control the atmosphere and like you
Yeah.
know, do whatever.
I still really like this movie.
Yeah. I would watch it again. Like I don't know.
It's really pretty.
It is.
Would,
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Zoe Saldana Rosemary's Baby?
Who's that?
Zoe Saldana? Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy?
She's in Rosemary Baby.
She did a Rosemary's Baby miniseries like 4 years ago.
I didn't
What?
know that.
Yeah, it was on. Let me see. It was.
AMC Plus.
Yeah.
It sounds like
it
an
was
AMC.
it was pre all that bullshit.
I don't think I.
2014.
I probably won't watch that.
Yeah, it was Zoe Saldana playing Rosemary. Who else is in this? Jason Isaacs plays Roman.
Oh,
Who
Okay.
plays Minnie?
Jason Isaacs is Lucius Malfoy.
Yes. Lucius
What?
Malfoy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
without the long hair. He's
I was-
usually got like dark short hair.
I only see him with long blonde hair.
Yeah,
That's it.
Oh, it was on NBC. It was a mini series, but it was only 2 parts, so it was like an hour and 25 minutes. So it must have been like a made-for-TV movie that they split into 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But
That was when NBC was taking more horror risks. 2014 is around the time that Hannibal was out, and they were taking big swings with horror at that point.
Yeah, they were leaning into that stuff. Anyway, that was Apartment 7A. We watched a couple other movies this week that I want to just briefly mention that you didn't watch, but we watched, so we'll talk about them. We watched Wolves, the Brad Pitt, George Clooney movie on Apple TV Plus.
Okay.
It's already out. It's directed by John Watts, who directed all the most recent Spider-Man movies,
Okay.
which are good.
I watched them.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Okay.
It's like Brad Pitt and George Clooney they both play like fixers, where like when you have a dead body, it's the person you call.
Okay.
And they don't know each other, but then they're forced to work together on this
Like a cleanup?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they forced to work together on this one job, and like
Things go awry.
But it's classic Pitt and Clooney, like banter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was really good.
Yeah, they have such good chemistry.
Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah.
So we watched that, and then we watched Blink Twice, the Channing Tatum movie with written and directed by Zoe Kravitz of Lenny Kravitz Offspring fame.
I know who she is.
Oh yeah, she probably gives it to you, huh?
I mean, she was the Catwoman.
She was the Catwoman.
She was.
Yeah.
She's got her little tatties, like little tiny tats. Yeah. She's like meow.
She's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, Halle Berry is the better Catwoman. but-
obviously, yeah. Isn't your other woman a Catwoman?
Annie Hathaway.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You love all the Catwomen.
Yeah, Jesus,
I
because they're
love
mousy.
pussy. What?
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
It's on my apron.
I know. It sure is. It's Channing Tatum, and he plays like a Jeffrey Epstein type character. And he invites all these people to his island to party. And this girl who got invited, who's like a waitress, starts thinking things are going sideways, and it gets very graphic.
Yeah.
It's good.
You said there's a trigger warning.
There's a trigger warning at the front of it, which was weird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I wonder if they did that for streaming, but I can't imagine going to a theater paying and then getting the trigger warning.
Yeah, I mean, I read in the trivia for it that Zoe Kravitz originally titled the movie Pussy Island.
I'm sold. Like,
Coral's got 3 tickets.
I know. Where do I apply a ticket?
Yeah, Pussy Island, but they changed it to Blink Twice.
That's 2 totally different, but okay, cool.
Yeah, I was telling Shay about it earlier today, and he had never heard of it, which is weird. But even Kenzie saw it in the theater.
She saw that in the theater?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's an intense movie.
super intense. But it gets real bloody, and it's got a very cathartic ending, I would say.
Okay.
Where But I was telling Shay that it had kind of like a Midsummer vibe a little bit, where you're kind of like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, like it was good.
I don't mind Midsummer.
Really?
Yeah.
It's definitely like pagan. It doesn't immediately have the pagan, but it's got very much the folk horror pagan vibe to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though it doesn't really. It's hard to. It runs parallel.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of movies coming out about rich celebrities or millionaires doing fucked up things to people on islands.
I mean,
Yeah.
this was very much. It's very on theme for Apartment 7A. We were in a theme with those 2 movies.
For sure.
Oh, yeah?
It was
Yeah.
good. Next up in our viewing schedule is Hellraiser, which I've never seen.
Okay, the first one, right?
The very first one.
Okay,
With starring the one that just came out. Right? On Hulu. With the
He's fucking
with the they them.
Good.
They
No,
had.
I don't like that one.
Really?
You can watch
Which
that
one are you talking about?
The very first one.
But that
I'll flip the table.
Okay, fine. We'll watch that one. So we're gonna watch Hellraiser next. But this next is a little segment we like to call Coral's Corner.
Don't.
Oh, it's the long
It's
one.
Oh, fuck. Ha. Okay, we got some fights coming up. You ready?
They're still doing it?
Yeah, they're always going to be doing it.
God
It's
damn.
307.
Oh my god.
And since you're so educated,
Yeah.
I just want to know your picks.
My picks?
Oh, wait, before we do this.
Strickland.
Wait. Before we do this, when this airs, is Kenzie getting deflowered as this airs?
Jesus.
No, she gets deflowered on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
We can say whatever we want about her because she probably won't listen to this episode.
Are
right?
you kidding? She's got that whole ride home.
That's true. She'll throw it on.
No, yeah.
She's gonna have a rough ride home after being deflowered.
Oh God.
We were talking the other day. Did I tell you what we were like talking shit about work and our bosses and whatever? And while we were having this conversation, I love my bidet. And I was like, it's crazy. Were
you on the bidet for this conversation?
Yes, I said we're having this conversation while my bidet is cleaning my hole.
Oh my God.
And then she was like talking about she was like peg egging her feet. You ever done that?
Yeah, pet egg. Yeah.
Not pegging.
Yeah. Jesus, I had to suss that one out real quick.
Whatever, same thing.
Pet egg, like a pedicure.
Yeah, but
in the shape of an egg.
Yes.
Which is basically, it's disgusting because it's basically just a cheese grater that you take to your foot.
Well, you have to do it, and I told her
you don't have to do it.
You do, because I said if you're gonna be getting deflowered, crusty toes are a sign of a whore. So,
and Mikey don't want no whore.
No. Oh my God! But yeah, I hope she has a great time.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
she's pegging her feet.
Pegging her feet and
Yeah.
deflowered. Oh God, weddings are
so
beautiful.
UFC 307 is interesting because
did you just type it in while I was laughing?
No, of course not. I know it's going to be in Salt Lake City, which is insane. Where do they host these in Salt Lake City?
What do you mean? You tell me.
Taxes.
I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
Taxes.
Yeah. The taxes?
Yeah.
Is that
There's less taxes. Yeah.
Like what? Oh, I was like, is that like the name of the venue? I was like, taxes. I was like, that's interesting.
No.
Anyways, so you said Strickland.
No, he's not fighting.
No, but Alex Pereira is.
Pereira versus Roundtree. I know. I'm all about Roundtree.
Pereira's the one that knocked the fuck out of Strickland. It was great.
Right.
Yeah. Why Roundtree?
I don't know. He's just like, he's known for his striking power.
They both are known for their striking power.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You think
so
there's going to be any time on the
ground? They're
ground?
going to go to hit each other and it's just going to sonic boom off of each other.
So you're going with Roundtree.
They're going to punch knuckle to knuckle is your story?
Yes.
Oh.
It's like that scene in the ballerina trailer where one's got the flamethrower and she's got the water.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
That is a cool trailer.
That trailer's fucking cool.
Can't wait for that. What about who's the next? Who's the co-main? Can you tell me?
It's Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena.
What do you know about Pena?
She's eager to reclaim the title after losing it.
Do you know who she lost it to?
Amanda Nunes.
Oh, bitch! God, damn it! What are you using? That sounds okay. Anyway, okay. So you got who do you have for that?
Pennington's. She's on a 6-fight winning streak right now.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know.
You don't know. That one's up in the air.
Well, Pena is like she's trying to regain that title. So.
I don't think she's gonna get it though.
No, probably not. Because Pennington's on that 6-fight winning streak.
Okay. I think it's gonna be boring. Really? I think that because Kayla Harrison's also on this card.
Yeah.
And you know Kayla Harrison.
Yeah.
From PFL. Just beat Holly Holmes. I'm trying to beat him before he starts shoving the information. So yeah, Kayla Harrison is 17-1. But Kayla Harrison's insane. She's like 5 foot and just pure muscle.
Oh no.
The scary being.
You like that?
No.
Oh.
I don't really care for Kayla Harrison. But this fight is just
not mousy enough.
Not nearly.
Have you seen her?
She's stacked like a brick shit house.
God, yeah. I think whoever wins with Pennington and Pena is who Kayla Harrison will fight next if she wins this. So she's probably going to.
You got Pereira. I don't know how to say his name. Pereira.
Alex Pereira. Chama.
Yeah.
He's the one that goes Chama.
So you got him over Roundtree Jr.
Is he a junior?
Roundtree Jr. Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
Khalil Roundtree Jr.
Yeah, I have Alex Pereira, and you have Roundtree.
Yeah.
And then you have Pena?
No, I'm taking Pennington's on a. Well, okay, I'm gonna take Pena. Yes.
Okay, I'm on Pennington.
Okay,
I just want to do the opposite.
Are we setting up the?
Is this
the bet?
No, this is not the bet.
Your head
No, this is not the bet. This is not a good bet. This is not. No.
Are you excited to see our boy though?
What boy?
Wonder Boy.
He's on this card?
Yeah, he's fighting Joaquin Buckley.
Is he even on the main card?
No, he's not on the main card.
That's that's bad.
It's a middleweight showdown between Roman Dolidze and Kevin Holland, and a welterweight clash between Wonder Boy and Buckley.
That's crazy that they put them on the prelims. That's wild, right?
I guess.
I don't know. I think that's crazy because everybody else that's on the prelims is. Oh God, they got some weird prelims. They don't matter. I don't really watch those.
Yeah.
What about
How long is this thing?
What do you mean?
This fight? How long do the fights usually go for? 3 hours?
Like, yeah, I guess.
Like the whole thing.
Yeah, they'll start at 7 and the last fight would be around 10.
Except the Sphere one was like 6 hours.
I mean, yeah, because they gave you a crazy ass show.
Yeah.
Which it looked pretty cool, but it also looked cool at the other place that Marcos was at.
Yeah.
I can't wait for someone to take me there. That'd be crazy. Anyways, we got Jose Aldo coming back. Do you remember him?
No.
Oh, this man right here.
Who's that?
Conor McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be there.
Yeah. What is he doing?
He's not going to be there. He's not. I'm just wearing a shirt.
Oh, got it.
He just, I don't know. He's the one that took the belt from Jose Aldo. It was a pretty great fight. It was like 13 seconds.
13 seconds.
13 seconds in and just pow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then it was over?
Yeah.
It's boring.
And
What, he couldn't put on a show? He was too afraid.
Yeah, he's like, let me get this over with now. Like, I got a yacht to be on.
you know, if y'all, I would pay for the classes. If y'all would, y'all take them, I won't just go in there, 3 rounds, 5 minutes.
To do what? Sit on a yacht and break my pinky toe?
Oh, no, just, okay. Anyway, he is fighting Mario. Is that Barista?
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Oh, but against Aldo?
Yeah.
Probably Aldo.
Okay.
He's got a bone to pick.
Oh, he does. Why?
Because he got beat up by a sissy.
Like a decade ago. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I am excited to see. Have you seen Kevin Holland's fights?
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
I mean, he's going against Wonder Boy. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's in the other fight against Roman Dolidze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is. Okay. Kevin Holland is just a really fun fighter.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that. It's going to be an all right card.
Yeah, it's
I give it a
interesting.
good 7.
7.
Yeah,
You haven't
it's
even seen it yet.
I know. I'm just saying for the lineup, it's a 7.
I mean, why do they have these in Salt Lake City? What kind of, like, they got all kind of Mormons showing up to that thing?
I mean, I think they have a big arena out there, though.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like cheap for them to fight out there.
Jesus.
Because, yeah, I mean, yeah, they do a lot of fights out in Salt Lake City.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Kevin Holland is one of the guys that I worked with when I did UFC.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I did his home follows.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think they call him Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
He just, whenever he's in the fight, he's always like talking to us. What?
Nothing?
No. He's just always yip-yapping with his opponent. So it's like, it's interesting.
Okay.
It's going to be all right.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little boring. I already know everything that's going to happen. So.
You already, okay.
You already know everything that's going to happen?
Well, I mean, it's just like really easy.
This is one of the fights that I will not bring out my titty case for.
Really?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not red nipple night.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. It's not Red Nipple Night. This has been Coral's Corner. Oh, man. That was a good one. I'm glad to be able to discuss these things with you now.
Close the fucking laptop.
This isn't a laptop. It's an iPad.
It's an I don't have
This
one
is.
of
I
those.
need to be able to control things with it. So.
What do you guys think about all the drama in the Magic community?
Huh?
Huh?
So
What?
last
What?
week, the Commander Council
They made a
four
bunch of
different
rules.
They made 4 cards illegal,
Yeah.
and everyone freaked out.
Yeah.
And they started getting death threats. So the Commander Council,
threats?
the people that make the Commander format,
Mhm.
Commander format is not officially a Wizard of the Coast Magic the Gathering format. It's
Okay.
run by a group of people who set the committee. They're like 5 people in a committee. They help make the rules for it. They meet on a semi-frequent basis, but it's very informal overall. They are not paid to do it. They're not paid.
But isn't Gavin, what's his face, that created Commander? Doesn't he work for Wizards of the Coast?
I don't think Gavin created Commander. If
That's
I'm not
what
mistaken.
I thought so.
Well, before it was Commander, it was EDH, and that's where the Commander Council now came from, was the people
Wow.
that originated that.
Sorry, does Magic not, when you buy a deck of cards, does it not come with an own set of rules, or you have to wait to see what these 5 dudes say?
It does normally, just Commander format is different
Okay.
because it started outside of Wizards, and Wizards allowed it to continue to grow and like be kind of
'Cause they could
adjudicated
profit
by these people.
off of it.
They still make the decks. They don't really have to be tapped into that community. but they work together. Gavin like works with them on helping develop rules and cards and identifying problems. Well, they made these 4 cards illegal.
Okay.
People got really upset. Death threats, doxing these people, sharing their information online, everything. So today, on Monday, the Rules Council put out a statement and they have handed everything over to Wizards. They are no longer running the format. Everything is under Wizards and Hasbro as of Monday, which is weird. I mean, it kind of makes sense since they make all this stuff.
Yeah.
But for something that has been independent so long
Yeah.
and existed and been enhanced in that format, I think it's really interesting that the internet took that away from everyone and made it corporate.
I saw
basically.
a little discourse about these banned cards, and my eyes immediately rolled into the back of my head, and I scrolled past it.
If you get that upset and you're sending people death threats and sharing them information, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And if you ever, I'll say that to your face. Don't come into the store because I'm working. I'll give you my address. You can pull up, and I'll tell you you're a fucking loser. Because why are you doing that to people?
Yeah.
It's a card game for one.
Yeah.
You can suck it soft and just have a good time. Like, I don't get it.
I think it sucks for the community. I think it sucks for all the casual players because now a corporation is in charge of it.
Yeah.
And the corporation's bottom line is to make money. And
That's why do you ruin it? It's TikTok, goddammit. TikTok. These kids on TikTok, they ruin everything.
Yeah, don't tell him that. He's one of those kids.
Yeah,
well,
but
that's
he
where I
sends me
get
good
that's where I
stuff,
get those
so
news, and I send
Yeah.
Coil good shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I do. We have to talk about that too.
Yeah.
You don't respond to anything I send.
I
Is
know
it
I'm
too
not
weird?
good at because I don't really know how the messages app in it works.
Okay.
I just share and then
I don't know. Kenzie
just let
said
it fall.
what I share the same stuff, and she said, "What you send is fucking weird." And I was like,
Wow.
I was like, I'm sending it to Joe, and she was like, "What?" But yeah, I don't know. TikTok's cool for that.
Yeah.
But I don't
wait,
know.
you have TikTok now?
No. And also,
no, I'll send it to Molly.
the fucking horse account. Kenzie kept sending me TikToks on my phone. I was like, "Girl, stop! I can't see this." She was like, "You made a TikTok," and I was like, "That's not me."
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm super duper sure.
Really?
I don't want the TikTok. I don't know how to use it.
I have the app, but I don't know how to use it. But I'll click on it only if I'm forced to.
Force is such a strong term. I send it, you don't have to look at it.
And that's you say, did you look at the TikTok I sent you? And I
I'll
say,
just show it
no,
to you
and say,
without.
go look at it. And then I'll go, oh, what?
That
I'll look at the
And
happens.
it's probably
TikTok.
funny too.
That
You send
happens
funny
so
stuff.
rarely.
I like to look at the TikToks after they've already been posted onto Instagram. And then
Oh.
I like to copy, paste them,
You
and
know who
send
likes
them in
to do that?
iMessage to people.
People who are 40 plus.
No, 27-year-olds.
I hate when people send me Instagram videos in a text. And I'm like, we both have Instagram. I have a group of friends that do that. And I was like, every single one of us have Instagram. Just do that. I was like, you're literally making me open a message and open up an stupid.
If there is something that I really want you to see, I'll find the corresponding Instagram account and send it from there. Otherwise, I'm like, this is dumb. I'll send it to Molly and
Just
she'll
send it to
pass it
Molly.
along.
Yeah, it's fine. Because we do that every night. She was like, let's see what Joe sends. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't
fun.
really use the message app. That's the whole thing that I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, as long as you're watching them and
Yeah.
enjoying them, that's fine.
Well, this has been enlightening.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's our show. See you next week.
Shh.